Dear students, welcome to our class. In our previous class, we studied the structure of small intestine, the completion of digestion and the beginning of absorption of food take place in the small intestine. Uh, in there we study digestion is the process of conversion of complex food materials into easily absorbable simple form. Then absorption begins in the small intestine. In the main structure is the villus. Its parts we study the some simple nutrients are directly absorbed into the blood. Some are the absorbed into the lymph through the vesicles. You have understand that simple nutrients are absorbed into the blood and lymph through the walls of the blood capillaries and the vesicles. The cells in these walls also play a role in this process. There are certain processes working behind the movement of molecules in and out of the cell. Behind absorption, some processes are seen behind the absorption, which is the simple diffusion, facilitated diffusion, osmosis, and active transport. First, we are discussing about the simple diffusion. What is diffusion? The movement of molecules from a region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration is called diffusion. Movement of molecules from a region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration is called diffusion. The process continues till the concentration on both sides become equal. What is diffusion? The movement of molecules from a region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration is called diffusion. The process continues till the concentration of both sides become equal. Example, the process of absorption of fatty acid and glycerol into the lacteals. These fatty acid and glycerols are the simplest form of fat. These simplest nutrients absorbed into the lacteals. This absorption is the example of simple diffusion. Second one is the facilitated diffusion. What is the facilitated diffusion? The diffusion of molecules take place with the help of protein molecules present in the cell membrane is called facilitated diffusion. This facilitated diffusion is like a simple diffusion, but only one difference in the diffusion of molecules take place with the help of protein molecules. These protein molecules are present in the cell membrane. These protein molecules helps to the absorption of molecules. This type of diffusion is called facilitated diffusion. Example, absorption of glucose, fructose, galactose and some amino acids into the blood capillaries. We know glucose, fructose and galactose are the simplest form of carbohydrate and amino acid is the simplest form of protein. These glucose, fructose, galactose and amino acids are absorbed into the blood through the blood capillaries. This is the example of facilitated diffusion. Third one is the osmosis. The movement of water molecules from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. Is called osmosis. The process continues till the concentration of both sides become equal. Absorption of water by the wall of small intestine and large intestine take place by this process. That is the example, absorption of water. What is the osmosis? It is the movement of water molecules from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. In this movement of particles or the movement of molecules take place through the semi-permeable membrane. This process continues till the concentration of both sides become equal. Then both sides of water molecules become equal. This process stop. The process continues till the concentration of both sides become equal. Example is the absorption of water. 90% of water absorbed into the small intestine. The remaining part of water and other nutrients absorbed from the large intestine. Next method is the active transport. Molecules are absorbed from a region of lower concentration to a region of higher concentration by utilizing energy and with the help of carrier proteins. This process is called active transport. What is the active transport? In there, molecules are absorbed from a region of lower concentration to the region of higher concentration. Lower concentration to the region of higher concentration by utilizing energy and with the help of carrier proteins. In the absorption take place from the lower concentration to the higher concentration. Then using energy and carrier proteins are essential. This process is called active transport. Okay. Molecules are absorbed from the region of lower concentration to the region of higher concentration by using energy and with the help of carrier proteins. This process is called active transport. Example, when the concentration of glucose, salts, etc. In the small intestine based on the requirements of the cell, maximum glucose and salt enter the blood without any loss by active transport. If any case glucose or salt level is very low in our small intestine, this low amount of glucose or the salt is not waste. These glucose and salts are also absorbed into the blood through this process, this active transport. In this time, lower concentration to the higher concentration, these molecules are absorbed with the help of protein molecules and using energy. This is the example of active transport. Okay. Now we study different methods of absorption. First one is the simple diffusion. Second one is the facilitated diffusion. Third one is the osmosis. And last one is the active transport. Okay, all of you study well. Thank you.